holding a cup of coffee right now, or you had one this morning, and it was hot. You wanted it hot. If someone handed you cold coffee, you'd look at them like they insulted you. But an hour later, you're thirsty. And what do you reach for? Water. Cold. As cold as possible. If someone handed you hot water, you'd say, "What's wrong with this?" Same person, same mouth, same taste buds, 1 hour apart. One liquid you want boiling, the other you want freezing. Both are mostly water. Why? What is your brain doing? Why does the same mouth that demands coffee at 70 degrees demand water at 5? This question sounds simple. It's not. The answer goes deeper than you'd ever guess. All the way back to when your ancestors first discovered fire. Let's start with something your tongue is doing right now that you don't know about. Your taste buds don't work the same way at every temperature. They speed up and slow down depending on how hot or cold the thing in your mouth is. When something is warm, your taste buds open up. They become more sensitive. They detect more flavors, more sweetness, more bitterness, more complexity. Everything gets amplified. That's why hot coffee tastes rich, deep, complex. You can taste the roast, the acidity, the slight sweetness, the chocolate or nutty notes. Heat cranks your taste buds up to maximum sensitivity and lets you experience every layer. Now cool that same coffee down to room temperature. What happens? It tastes flat, sour, slightly bitter in a bad way. The flavors that were balanced when hot are now unbalanced. The acids become sharp, the sweetness disappears. It's the same coffee, but your taste buds are reading it completely differently because the temperature changed. Cold coffee isn't bad coffee. Your tongue is just reading it with different settings. Now here's where water gets interesting. When you drink cold water, the opposite happens. Your taste buds slow down. They become less sensitive. They detect fewer things. And that's exactly what you want. Because water isn't flavorless. It's not. Your tap water has chlorine, minerals, calcium, magnesium, trace metals from the pipes. Your water has a taste, a real specific taste. But when it's ice cold, you can't taste any of that. Your tongue is too numb. Cold shuts down your taste buds just enough to hide all the stuff dissolved in your water. That's why cold water tastes clean. It doesn't taste clean because it is clean. It tastes clean because your tongue can't detect the impurities. Room temperature water? Same exact water, same chemicals, same minerals. But now your taste buds are fully awake, and they taste everything. The chlorine, the metallic edge, the slight hardness. That slightly off taste that room temperature water has, that's not the water going bad. That's reality. That's what your water actually tastes like. Cold just hides it. So here's the pattern. You want coffee hot because heat makes your taste buds detect more, and coffee has flavors worth detecting. You want water cold because cold makes your taste buds detect less, and water has things you'd rather not taste. You're not choosing temperature randomly. Your brain is choosing the temperature that makes each liquid taste best. Amplify the good stuff. Hide the bad stuff. You've been doing this your entire life without knowing why. But this raises a bigger question, one that nobody ever asks. Why do humans drink hot liquids at all? Look at every other animal on Earth. Dogs, cats, elephants, birds, fish. Every single one drinks water at whatever temperature it comes in. Rivers, lakes, puddles, rain. No animal heats water. No animal brews anything. No animal has a temperature preference, except humans. You are the only species on the planet that boils liquid before drinking it. The only one that rejects a perfectly good glass of water because it's not cold enough. How did we get here? About 1 million years ago, early humans learned to control fire, and everything changed. They started cooking food, meat became softer, plants became chewable, toxic roots became edible. Cooking was the greatest nutritional upgrade in the history of life. And at some point, someone put water near the fire and drank it warm. Nobody planned this. Nobody said, "Let me invent hot beverages." It just happened, and it tasted different, and humans kept doing it. Over hundreds of thousands of years, our bodies adapted. Our throats changed. Our esophagus evolved to handle temperatures no other animal can tolerate. Our stomach learned to process hot liquids differently than cold ones. When you drink something hot, your throat relaxes. Your esophagus opens wider. Your stomach receives it gently. Your body reads hot liquid as safe, processed, cooked, ready. When you drink cold liquid, your throat tightens slightly. Your esophagus contracts a little. Your stomach gets a small shock. Your body reads cold liquid as raw, unprocessed. This isn't a preference, it's evolution. Your body physically responds differently to hot and cold because a million years of fire rewired your biology. Now here's the part most people find strangest. Hot coffee, normal. Hot tea, normal. Hot soup, comforting. Hot chocolate, amazing. Hot water, plain hot water with nothing in it. For most people that feels weird. Not quite right. You could drink it, but you wouldn't choose it. Why? It's the same temperature as your tea. It's just missing the leaves. Your brain has a classification system for liquids. Hot plus flavor equals food or medicine. Your brain says safe, nutritious, someone prepared this. Hot plus no flavor? Your brain doesn't know what to file it under. There's no evolutionary precedent. Your ancestors never heated water just to drink it plain. But here's the twist. In China, this is completely normal. Drinking plain hot water is the default. Restaurants serve hot water before meals. Cold water is the unusual choice. This proves something important. Your temperature preferences aren't fully biological. They're partly cultural. Your biology creates the framework. Your culture fills in the details. A Chinese person's taste buds work the same as yours, but their brain was trained from childhood that hot water is normal. So it files it differently. No weirdness, no suspicion, just water. So here's everything that's happening in your two hands. The hot coffee is being amplified by your taste buds. Heat is unlocking every flavor molecule. Your throat is relaxing. Your brain is reading it as safe, cooked, prepared, and somewhere deep in your evolutionary wiring, a million years of campfire memories are telling you this warmth means community, safety, home. The cold water is being filtered by your taste buds. Cold is hiding the chlorine, the minerals, the pipe residue. Your brain is reading it as clean and pure, even though it's actually hiding the truth. And the cold itself triggers a refreshment response that evolution built to reward you for finding fresh water. You need your coffee at exactly 70 degrees, your water at exactly 5. And if either one is room temperature, you're disappointed. A million years of fire and evolution did this to you. Thanks for watching Questions You Never Asked. I'll see you in the next one.